Ami Agnek, I'd like to go back to you. And, I don't want to take it otherwise. But common logic is that at a time when there is so much uncertainty about Rahul Gandhi's abilities and his future, or even there is uncertainty on whether the Congress will get the LOP position in the Lok Sabha, appointing Rahul Gandhi would have been a great proof of intent. Intent that we intend to get serious, and it is wrong to say Rahul Gandhi keeps going abroad. Tell me, will Rahul Gandhi spend, let's say, 30 days away from the year, 365 days, let's say 1 month foreign holiday? Will he spend 335 days in India working for the party? Will he give that kind of dedication, or does he want to have the position without that kind of daily responsibility? Because a politician needs to work constantly, be available all the time. And we saw that after the election campaign finished, then Rahul Gandhi did not even attend Manmohan Singh's reception, you see. You see, there is a strong perception problem around your Congress Vice President, Ms. Yagnik. I don't know if you realize how serious the problem is.
Arnav,
yes.
Rahul ji has been there with all of us from the time he was appointed Vice President, from the time he took over the campaign. He's been everywhere in every part of the country. He has been with all the workers, and you have seen what he has done at the rallies, how he has come with all kinds of inputs in the party, and how the whole election has been headed by him, how the whole team has been built up. Of course, the debacle has come, but that does not mean that you have to continuously say that Rahul Gandhi did this. It was totally the fault of all the team workers that we could not gauge what was on the ground level, what was going wrong.
So, second question is Kharge like Manmohan Singh?
Rahul did meet Prime Minister Manmohan Singh.
Do you find something common between Kharge and Manmohan Singh?
And so you do not have to bring politicians have to be here all the clock round, but we do not have the time and date about all the politicians, and so you only pick on Rahul ji all the time and bring it to the fore. He has decided to build up the party, to come back, to come and put a lot of power within the party, and so he's going to organize that. So you need not say that he has got a missed opportunity.
So that means that Kharge and all have no role to play, since Rahul Gandhi is busy building the party. To hell with the 44 MPs in Parliament. They don't have a leader. They don't have any role to play. Let them go and have a holiday. And let Rahul Gandhi build the party outside. What? He's a member of parliament.
Counter question comes from Aarti Cherath.
He's an MP.
Aarti, when will you pick up your young Aarti Cherath?
I want to ask Ami Yagnik, tell me, in between elections, isn't Parliament the main forum where you show your leadership skills? I mean, shall we forget about Parliament and say it doesn't really matter? Everything is only during elections and at elections and for elections? I mean, come on. Parliament is your main forum. That's your temple of democracy, as Nehru called it. And, so how can you just ignore Parliament and say, let it go to hell? It doesn't matter.
Well, also counter question coming from Pinky Anand.
I agree with you that Parliament is the temple of democracy.
Or I'm asking you, what about making Jyotiraditya Scindia the leader of the opposition? You see, I'll tell you the qualities of Jyotiraditya Scindia. 1 minute, just a minute. He's about the same age, maybe 1 or 2 years older. He's about 44, 45 years old. One, he's a 3 or 4 time MP, I don't know. He's been elected. He's one of the few leaders who has got elected from Madhya Pradesh again. Okay, the thing that goes against him is that he too is a dynast. He's done quite a lot of work. He represents a younger brigade. I'm not pitching. I'm simply saying that today, if you would have put Jyotiraditya Scindia, then one question at least would not have been asked.
Both in Hindi and English.
No, and he speaks well in Hindi and English. He could have taken on Narendra Modi. I think debate that would have been more fiery. Even the BJP would say debate with Jyotiraditya Scindia on one side and Narendra Modi on the other would have been a more interesting
and if
debate.
It's experience, then Kamal Nath is as experienced,
or somebody,
more than Kharge.
Okay, or somebody, or get Kamal Nath. No, one sec. The question is there some, one sec, please, just some memory. Is there some insecurity that if we let somebody in as LOP, maybe the person will prove himself so much that people may tomorrow start saying, why don't you have this person as your prime ministerial candidate for the election of 2019? Is there some tension on that front? I'm just throwing this up. Because otherwise, Manmohan Singh Part 2 or Mark 2 in Mallikarjun Kharge is becoming difficult to understand. Pinky Anand wanted to make a point to you. Ami Yagnik, you have no answer. Pinky Anand.
I just wanted to ask Ami Yagnik one question. Is it not a fact that in a parliamentary democracy, the opposition has a very major role to play, and anybody would have jumped at this enviable position, but for the Gandhi family, which chooses to remain in the backdrop, hoping to lead from the back, rather than to face the entire situation right on the top and in the front?
Pinky, you are right that the position is enviable, and it should have been taken up by anyone from the party, but the party has chosen the senior leader, and I think the senior leader has a lot of experience. He's going to bring a lot of his track record, you have seen, and he's going to bring his definitely wisdom on the legislation and administrative side as well.
I'm sure that the entire people of this country
just jumping to conclusion that one could have been better than the other
Mr. Rahul
is
Gandhi
not
might
going
have
to
done better,
solve
but at least
the problem.
This
This is the issue which the party has taken up, and it has
decided
decided to go ahead with Mr. Kharge.
Well,
what a weak defense, Ami Yagnik. What a weak defense to say party.
You know, at the end of it, since I'm a Modi fan, I really hope that y'all continue doing what y'all are doing, because this is the best thing you can do for Mr. Narendra Modi, is to continue on the path that y'all have chosen. So I'm totally now never going to criticize y'all again. Well done. Please continue. So from 44, y'all can come down to 0 in the next 2019, because I'm sure Mr. Narendra Modi is going to come with even a bigger majority. Everyone over here has tried to say it's something which is wrong. You've defended it, and I applaud your defense of something which is so indefensible. But
Congress doesn't
well done.
yeah, one second. Shai Siddiqui.
Arnab, yes. Arnab, this family is now behaving like the last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, who was a reluctant king, who was a reluctant leader, who had the opportunity to lead the revolution in 1857, but he was so reluctant that he led to disaster, and that finished the Mughal empire. And exactly what they are doing, and because Bahadur Shah was just ruling the Lal Killa, but there was conspiracies of the princes, of the Darbaris to control the Lal Killa. So it's here also the whole effort is to still control the party which is going to be finished, and not allow anybody to emerge, and only allow psychopaths.
Can Rahul Gandhi?
That has been the tragedy.
No, I'm not. No, one second. No,
they don't tolerate talent, which becomes a challenge to Rahul Gandhi.
This feudal attitude has to change. But I'm asking, can Rahul Gandhi take on Narendra Modi in a one-to-one debate in Parliament? You see, politics has to be, Ami Yagnik, understand, politics in any profession today, any profession, you rise to the top on the basis of one raw element, raw, R-A-W, and that raw quality has to be your ability. So eventually you can protect as much as you can, but some point of time you will be exposed. An election sometimes is one of those opportunities. In Parliament, my question is this actually about protecting, creating circles and circles and circles and circles and circles around Rahul Gandhi, and pointing an accusing finger at anybody who says, why are you building so many circles? We want to know, does Rahul Gandhi have the ability to take on Narendra Modi in a one-to-one debate in Parliament? Can he challenge Narendra Modi or any other leader from the BJP on points of policy, on points of legislation, right? On points of, constitution amendments, on points of historical precedent, on issues concerning legislation and law and right and wrong, because that is the point. You see, that is the point. Ajay Alok will just come in. Isn't that the key issue? Power is not a matter of right, it has to be earned. Ajay Alok, before I come to Ami Yagnik, because he hasn't come in much.
Yeah. Arnav, I just have one point to make. There is an old saying in the country that Congress doesn't require enemy. Congress is the enemy of themselves only. Now, by doing this, they have simply led it to the fact that next 5 years, this is going to be our role in the Parliament. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not going to come vis-a-vis Mr. Modi. He is rather going to try and build the organization and the party the defense being thrown at. So let's take it like that. I mean, this has been their position. And secondly, they will never project any other leader other than from the Gandhi family, even Mr. Scindia or anything. And this has led to desertion in the past. The people like Sharad Pawar, Mamata Banerjee, they all had the leadership ability which they have proven in times, and they have left Congress only on this issue. So this party has its own baggage and they will carry forward.
It's
nothing new what they have done.
The factor of blame game. Congress has only played on that. Put somebody in the front, blame them and try to take the credit.
No, same thing happened if you look at Manmohan Singh.
I never come to the
No, if you look at Manmohan Singh, Pinky Anand, ineffective speaker.
No, that's why Pranab left the active politics.
How did the rise of Manmohan Singh happen? Ineffective leader, doesn't make anyone insecure, will agree with anything Ten Janpath says. He was made leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha. Go back into history, I think 1998 to 2004. And if you say, Ami Yagnik, that he's going to do other bigger things, Parliament is on for 150 days, effective days 80 or 90. If you commit to spending 335 days and take even a 1 month overseas vacation, then you still have 230 days to do the rest of your work after being an active parliamentarian in 1 year. So if you have the initiative, you can do a lot. It's not about if I take on the parliament responsibility, I can't do things for my party. Come on.
No, and if
but
someone
even
said
if he does not take that responsibility, and if he takes the responsibility of building the party, what is wrong in that? The way you are projecting that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is going to take so much days as overseas vacation, I think you are...
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying even if you do, I'm just putting a hypothesis. No, I'm not saying he's taking an overseas vacation. I'm saying overseas, domestic, Indian, foreign, if you take 1 month vacation.
Does not have anybody, so you have brought the family in the picture.
Well, anyway.
So you have questions and questions for every selection that is made within the party. And so let us not go on that. And we are not here on oratory skills within the parliament, because we know what happens in the parliament. There are questions and answers. There are lots of debates going on. But that does not alone decide the factor that a person is a leader, the person has the ability, or the person has...
Ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of questions were raised by Rahul during the election campaign. Not a single answer has been given by the BJP, nor by the Honorable Prime
Ladies and gentlemen, Mallikarjun Kharge.
So what?
Mallikarjun Kharge has been chosen.
Parliament has no role to play.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Respect for Parliament.
ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished veteran of the Congress party, Mallikarjun Kharge, has been chosen over everyone else as the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha. Of course, it's a Congress decision. You have a right to question it. Thank you very much for joining us on the Newshour tonight.